Yeah, so we got the players back in for their first day back in after a period off at the end of last season. They've all taken part in their own sort of pre-season programme that they had at home to keep them fit throughout the summer. We're all back in today for basically a day of medical tests, and this season we've decided to add in blood tests, which we did do last year as well, but we're going to do them more regularly this season. We've also got a dentist and an optician on site today, just to give us that little more in-depth knowledge on the player. There are important aspects that we need to know about the players, just making sure that their dental hygiene and their teeth in general are fine, and also the optician is really important for us to know if players have got any depth perception or any sort of colour blindness, and their sight is good, because that's important when they're on the pitch. So everything we're trying to do is just bringing the standards of our medical care up that little bit, so trying to push towards and equaling what would be expected of teams in the Premier League and in the Championship.
Here we go again.
Jimmy boy! You alright? Good, you miss me? Of course I did. Did you miss me? No.
Guys, a busy day today over the next couple of days. So the schedules are up in the dressing room, the away dressing room, and in the physio room. So there's a couple of different tests today. So the cardiac, the bloods, the dentist, opticians. You got drop-in weights, drop-in scats, impacts at Doc's Medicals. All right, guys, thank you very much and welcome back.
Nice to show up, boy. Right, Bob. Jimmy, all right. Good summer? Yeah.
No, get away from it.
Yeah, so today is pre-season screening day, so the players are all coming to have various medical aspects tested, and we're carrying out a dental assessment on all the players.
How important is it to carry out tests?
It is surprisingly important. People wouldn't necessarily think it was relevant, but we've established that 4 out of 10 footballers specifically have gum disease, and there's kind of lots of factors leading up to that. It's things such as they've had trauma to their faces as young players. There's the fact that they have a lot of glucose shots and glucose hits to kind of get their energy levels up, but again, glucose is very high in sugar and therefore damaging to teeth. So a lot of players have issues dentally, so we just want to kind of at this point check they're dentally stable to play, and that hopefully they're not going to get any issues that will affect their performance. So we've got 2 dental clinicians and a dental nurse carrying out an exam. So it's like a 9-point examination to check their gums, their teeth, their oral cancer checks. So they'll go through all the points to assess that, and then they go on to Anwen, who's scanning with a iTero digital scanner. It's a really high-tech piece of equipment, and you can literally see their teeth come on the screen as they go, and it's giving them a good external view of the teeth.
I wouldn't even call your holiday.
Twice? Have you done your body fat? Just see me My what? My eyes are fine.
Your 2 eyes work together, you don't know.
Stephen and I are here today to do vision screening for the players. We're checking the health of their eye, checking things like their peripheral vision, focus and ability, vision with contact lenses or glasses if they wear them. Also looking at their colour vision and stereopsis, which is how quickly they can focus from one distance to another. So we're also doing fundus photography, which is photography of the retina and the back of the eye to check for any diseases or any sort of problems that may occur.
And how important is that for the players to do this testing before the season?
Well, obviously having good, clear vision is important for any sports person, but in particular peripheral vision and focusing ability and depth perception would be really key for them as players.
Yeah, she said my lashes was fantastic. Oh, your word, fantastic. She's a bubbly character. You wee bit of jiggle about you. Trying to get myself a fight as well, so I can just see me on the stage now. You're about to see something spectacular here, by the way. You play ball just.
And then just pop your arm in tense for me. So we're just doing skin pulse measurements. So it's just a way of measuring the player's body fat. So we'll get one at the end of the season, one at the start of the season, and then that way we can kind of measure their progress, see how they're going, and adapt their training from there. It's also really helpful for if we get any injuries, and then we can measure, especially if they get like a lower leg injury, and then we can see how their guts are changing and where they're losing fat and muscle.
Right, I'm in good nick here. I'm not.
And then if you just lift your arm up, so it's like flexible. Oh no, so it's if you're going to like tense it, yeah.
Bit of bicep.
Get away!
That's alright then. There we go. Happy.
Oh, you should have been
lower.
You next.
You've still got 4 bellies. I deface my body for you to make your job easier.
You do. That does make my job easier.
The amount of training I've done this summer, see you tell me my body fat's not down. I swear I actually could cry. You can actually get me crying on camera. There's a high chance that could happen. There'll be tears. It's either joy or sadness. Give me the good news.
It is good news.
Am I down? Drop 3 millimeters in body fat. You know, I don't think you realise how delighted I am that I can start eating again now. He's not joking at all.
He's not joking, is it?
No, I swear to God, like there was fear factor. I was thinking, right, the amount of training I've done, I need to be down. Like, need to be down. Because see if I wasn't down, I'd be like, I don't know what else to do.
Basically, it's just to go through quick head to toe. I've not met a lot of the medicals because they all signed before I came here, so it's just from my point of view, good to learn a bit about their background, previous careers, any injuries I need to know about, any illnesses really. So for Boydie, I went through this with him last year, so it should be a bit quicker, but generally it's just a once over, checking there's nothing I need to know really. Taking it from there. Yeah, I think it's good because obviously sometimes I don't get to hear what these guys are up to really, so I'm only here 1 day a week, so things can happen in my absence and things can pass by, so it's good to catch up, and obviously people's history can change, family history can change, things could become apparent that wasn't aware of before really. So nice stuff up, mate. Listen to you.
Big off. Get this fella off.
Listen to you, aren't we? Yeah. That's fine. Just going to put you back as well.
Is it Jimmy?
Don't boil it.
Bloody hell.
More reasons coming, I think.
Join the party.
Confidentiality, yeah?
Don't ask me, mate.
That's out the window now. Oh, you're...
Yeah.
What is this one?
Medical.
So I'm Professor Anil Malhotra. I'm a consultant sports cardiologist, and we're here with the team to screen Wrexham Football Club. And the boys here are performing an electrocardiogram, which is an ECG, which is an electrical trace of the heart. And we aim to detect conditions that may predispose these players to problems when they exercise. They can identify up to 90% of conditions that may cause cardiac issues.
Right. There is 3 on your hair. I leave it to you. You can take it off. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
So before we're looking at the electrical activity, but at this station we look at the actual heart muscle itself. And as you can see on this image, that's the heart upside down. That's the main pumping chamber of the heart here. The wall is not too big, it's not too thick. The valves are opening and closing, and these are the top chambers, these are the bottom chambers. So this looks like a very healthy heart for Billy.
You all heard that, didn't you? Very healthy heart. Thank you.
Boy or girl, Billy?
It's a little meatball. Innit, El? What? We're having a little meatball.
A little tiny meatball, look at him. Aww.
Oh, you get my heart rate skipping.
This is the heart side on. The main pumping chamber, the left ventricle, which is squeezing down very nicely. That's the mitral valve that separates the top from the bottom chamber. And that's the aorta, the main pipe that comes off the left ventricle to supply blood to the rest of Aaron's body, more so when he's really pushing himself and when exercising.
Best eyes you've seen all day.
Yeah? And best teeth as well?
Yeah, that was a given.
I pay for them, look.
Peripheral vision was off the chart. My peripheral vision was the best optician guy's seen. I don't know if he said it. He just said it's the best he's seen. So I'm gonna take it as ever.